Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy! Welcome back to more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. In the last episode, we got deeper into Scyther Isle, got some good items, but, most importantly, we had Billy Bob at long last evolve into Aggron, and Mustache at long last evolve into Walrein. We finally have a fully evolved team! And in this episode, we're going deeper into Scyther. Couldn't you tell by our surroundings? Okay, well, I'm here to do a few things. Dodrio was near purification, I wanted to take care of that, but you might recall that Egon was sending us some emails, and I want to go stop by and see what he had to say. Oh, Michael Hogas, are my emails getting through to you? No, they are not. Oh, no, that is odd. Am I sending email to the wrong address? Well, what happens if we say yes? Oh, very good. I'll keep sending you my words of encouragement by email, then. What does Bella have to say in response? My husband and mechanical devices aren't a good fit. Whenever he sends you email, he sits down with the instruction booklet and refers to it constantly. Sounds like me and my family, really. My family would always make me fix their computers and do all that kinds of stuff for them on their computers. And I'm like, you know, I could teach you guys how to do all that stuff. And they're like, nah, it would just be easier to make you do it all. How some older people can be when it comes to technology. Anyway, so, while we are here, well, as I was walking around thinking like, oh crap, I can't purify Dodrio, sure enough, it actually is ready for purification already. Awesome. So how about we go back to the Relic Stone and we purify it there? Seems like the rightful place to do that. No, I wasn't going into the Pokemon Center. You can clearly see I was outside the doorway. Last time we were hearing that cool sound. All right, Dodrio, let's see how you do. My, Dodrio, what a low polygon model you have. Let's see, we got level 30. Oh, we got Drill Peck, of course. Definitely a good move there. Best move you could ever hope for in Dodrio. Baton Bass, of course. 24,500 experience. How many levels is that getting us? 35? Dodrio wants to learn Uproar. Not going to go for it because I personally prefer Tri-Attack. 39. And that is it. Dodrio is already leveled. No, I didn't mean to hit no on that. Crap, now I have to walk up to the name raider. I was going to do a thing and everything. Damn it. Alright, so Dodrio's nickname. There were quite a few suggestions. A bunch of you guys were saying I should name it Stooges, you know, 3 Stooges. There were quite a few of you that were saying that I should name it Runaway or something dealing with the Runaway guys, just because it's got 3 bickering heads, so you didn't think anything else would be, you know, better than that. The name that I decided to go with is a little bit interesting. Personally, it's a name that I like a lot. I'm going with the nickname Trifecta. This is the name given to a prediction of the first 3 horses to finish in a race. Dodrio is very fast, and it does have 3 heads. So no matter what, if it were to win a race, the 3 heads that are on it would be the first 3 to win the race. I kind of like it. It was pretty clever. Now, I would say this name was first suggested by Steven Bavelo, or Nintendo2, on Twitter, because that was the first to use the ChuggaaXD hashtag that had this name after I announced the contest. However, I do want to say that Atomic Pokeball, aka DNoah8, suggested it as a nickname one day before I announced the contest. I'll give both of you credit for this one if I end up doing something for you guys, which I do want to do. And yeah, I just kind of felt it was fair for me to do that though, because being honest, I did kind of mean to announce the contest in the same video. It's just that I couldn't really find a good place to do it, so I ended up saving it for the next video. Anyway, time for me to make that long trek back through Scyther Isle. I'll see you guys in just a moment. This is roughly where we were last time. Now, what I didn't do last time was ride this twice. Every other time, this lift will come up and you can ride it down. If you choose to ride this down, you'll end up in this area. You might have seen it off in the distance earlier. This item will give you this item box will give you 2 max potions. So once again, great. No, come back, no! How is that thing submerging itself in lava and being perfectly fine? I will never know. Alright, and now we are back to the gigantic spiral that very lovingly gave us 3 rare candies. Of course, the Mirror Radar losing the signals. The important thing, of course, you mustn't ever lose sight of Mirror B. Now, we are only 1 cliff face above where we started here. Yeah, that elevator that Gravel went up, right over there. We also can see the 2 lava waterfalls below us. I don't know what to call those things, actually. I don't know. Lava waterfalls or just lava falls. There's not really any water involved, though, but the concept is kind of the same. So I can see why you'd call it a waterfall to get the whole point across. I don't know. What I do know is, we got an elevator over here, and will we continue the tradition of Egon sending us an email every time we go up an elevator? Let's see. Michael, I hope you were well. I've been keeping well too. I have a message from my partner, Biga Biga. From the both of us, we hope for your success. Indeed, we managed to. Now, we get the return of this crane puzzle type thing. I'm not really sure, like, how these were in Dr. Kamiko's lab or anything, but then it hits you. Dr. Kamiko got help designing this maze from Professor Crane. Haha, I couldn't resist. I am so... Yeah, I'm just crazy for puns. I'm sorry. It's like I have some kind of clinical illness that makes me unable to not make puns. I can't get over it. And the thing is, maybe that's why I like Pokemon so much. All their names are bad puns. And for those 3 timer balls, damn. And for all those that say that, you know, just the, the stupid English names ruining everything like all localizations do. No, if you have any knowledge of the Japanese language, they're all the same terrible puns, just with Japanese words instead of English words. That's all I have to say about that. Now, I'm curious about this purple one. I think I want to write it. Let's see. Where is this going to take me? I assume back to the beginning, but I just want to make absolutely sure it's not going to take me to something useful. Whoa! Okay, so that allows you to take a nice shortcut back so you don't have to do the whole maze all over again. And of course, you can take it back again, though. But what about that orange over there? I want to see that. Actually, I probably should have not done this. Seems we might need to come back at a later point. An entire crane, specifically the light blue one, is missing, and the orange one is not at the station that we can access. So, up we go. Yet another email from Egon. Let's see. No? Wow. Okay, I'm surprised. But hey, we got a trainer. Roar! Watch your head. Keep an eye on the ground, too. Okay, you really had to preface that with a roar. I get you. Geftal. I got nothing. I'm sorry. You guys are just getting names that are too weird for words. Alright, so as we're getting into this battle, there's a few things that I want to say. This is applied for a little bit now, just saying, though, but here I think it's especially prevalent. Any and all bios that I do from here on out kind of come with the warning automatically without me saying anything specifically on the Pokemon's bio. Wow, that was a really, really dumb way of saying that. Let me reword that. Any and all bios from this point forward kind of come with a bit of a warning that I won't be saying from here on out. We're very late in our adventure, and pretty much any and all Shadow Pokemon that you're going to be snagging here are not going to be in very many battles. So I would only recommend these Pokemon, regardless of how good they are, if they especially fulfill something really amazing on your team and you just are not sure anything else could ever fill that slot, and you somehow by this point do not have a full team of 6 even though you want one. That's what I want to say, because we don't have that much left to go. We have been climbing Scyther Isle for a while here, and that's part of the reason why I was kind of cool with having Dodrio on the team, because I didn't want to have stuff after the Lavrina rematch. It just wouldn't really get that many battles. I wouldn't be able to purify it in a time where it would really be all that useful. So, you know, that kind of goes for a few Pokemon that I've had in previous videos, but as here especially, I felt I needed to say it. Now, sending out Lickitung! And it's a Shadow Pokemon, go figure. Lickitung is a very slow normal type. That's not to say that Lickitung is explicitly a bad Pokemon, but it does miss out on some potential as its evolution of Licky Licky is not available to you here. It's decently bulky, it does alright damage if I can really use any words to describe it. It's not really going to be winning any awards. Its starting moveset does have the Defense Curl Rollout combo, which makes Rollout do more damage if that means anything to you. Aside from that, it's a normal type, it's bulky. It's not the bulky normal type that we all think of when we think of first-gen Pokemon, but it's something. Not to mention, I gotta say, Lickitung is cool to just look at. Just watch its animation. Just look at its tongue flipping and flopping around as it attacks or even as it's idle. It's just, Lickitung is fun to watch on the field. That's one thing that I can give Lickitung, is that even though it might not be the greatest normal type in the world, you know, XD does have limited options, just like any adventure in ORA does, and at the very least, even if you come out being a little bit disappointed in it, you can at least look at it knowing that you got yourself a really, really cool looking Pokemon with a really fun idle animation and an even more fun attacking animation. Alright, let's throw this ball. Let's see if we can catch it. 1. Damn! That is a cool attacking animation too! It freaking uses its tongue as a leg to, like, oh god, what do you call that? Like, I don't know what it's called. I'll put a picture of it on screen right now. I feel like an idiot for not knowing what that is, because I used to actually do that. But it freaking, like, pivots itself off of its tongue to jump through the air and attack you. If that's not a cool-looking Pokemon, I don't know what is. 1, 2, 3. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And now, I guess I do have to be fair. I will now fill your nightmares with what Lickitung looks like, with its tongue not outside of its head. Whoops, you swept me off my feet. Yep, you bet I did. Okay. So, the team of Billy, Bob, and Jinzo, I can't say enough good about them. They are awesome. Now, I believe that if you fall down right here, indeed, the floor disappears after many uses, just light. And of course, they have you going into a pit of lava, and it kills you instantly. No. That would be what smart antagonists would do. Instead, it just drops you down to the floor below, and you can now get the item boxes and access cranes that you couldn't before. And would you stop interrupting me? Friggin' notifications. If I can praise them on anything, they're at least nice and forgiving, making it so that you don't have to worry about falling down the same pit twice. You get 3 max ethers right here, pretty much all the PP you could ever want in any tight situation where you haven't healed in a while. Let's see, where else could we go dropping down these holes? This really isn't useful. Aha! That one will take you to this item box over here. You get 1 max revive here. Alright. Again, you got some long battles coming up ahead. That is a very, very useful item to pick up. This orange crane finally is my servant. And we got ourselves a good item. So do you guys want to know what type of gamer I am, if you haven't guessed already? I'm the type of gamer that has to fall down every single one of these holes and come back to this room before I can move on to the next area, just because even though I know I've gotten all the items that are below this area, I can't help it. I really, really can't. Now I gotta fall down every one of these holes to see if I've missed anything in one of these, even though I know for a fact that this is the only area that's gonna have anything. 2 revives. Checked every last one of them, and I knew I was right the whole time. 4 full heals. That was really hard to say. 4 full heals here are my compensation. Kie! What is it with you guys saying weird names when you fall down? You're never getting by me. I'll be yelled at if I don't stop you. I gotta wonder how many people get yelled at by Gribble a day. Ledin. Do you have Ledian on your team? Yeah, that's all I got. I want to know if you have that. You have Stantler and Explode. Okay, some fairly underrated normal types. I wouldn't really say either of them are great, but I don't know. I used an Explode in a single-player playthrough one time, and it served me pretty well. Nice versatile movesets, all those kinds of things. Then again, that was back when I was a kid, and I thought that teaching it Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Hyper Beam was a good moveset, but still, it did serve me well nonetheless in single player. Okay, let's do an Earthquake. Let's also take out that Explode, because I think it's going to be bulkier than Stantler. I know Stantler's got good special defense, but I'm just kind of feeling that Explode is going to be a bigger threat. Okay, sure enough, it's bulky enough to survive the Psychic. Let's hope Earthquake does enough. Takedown! Funny thing, actually, I think I might have mentioned this before, but I did almost use Stantler when I played Coliseum. I ended up replacing it with Gramble pretty late, though, just because I tried using Stantler and seeing if I liked it, and it fell short of a lot of my expectations. I like that it knew Hypnosis when we were snagging a lot of Shadow Pokémon and stuff like that back in those days, and I think I even did say that if you want something that has a sleeping move, if you don't have one already, maybe you could go for it, but I don't know, it's just that it was falling short of my expectations a heck of a lot. Alright, let's, I'm gonna say distribute the damage out. I'm not doing a light screen here just because we got 2 normal types in the field and I don't see too many of them packing special attacks. Okay. Stantler barely survives, of course. Doing Stomp, okay. On Billy Bob, because why not? Everybody just seems to love attacking Billy Bob with normal type moves. Explode, are you gonna join in the fun? Yes, he is! It's like a game, seeing who can do the most damage with a normal type move on an Aggron. That's so wonderful. Billy Bob flinched! Come on. Seriously, you flinched to a Stantler or Explode, whichever one that caused you. Let's just take out Explode quickly. You know, it's weird whenever a Claydol's the fastest one on the field, but okay. Take you out. What are you sending out next, buddy? Come on, you gotta give me more to work with here besides Explode's funny face when it faints. Come on. Scyther is a Shadow Pokémon. Scyther is an old favorite of many fans of the series, and indeed Scyther can evolve if you equip that metal coat we got a while back and trade it. Problem is that trading is not available to you during the main story, so if you decide to pick up Scyther, be forewarned, Scizor is not available to you. That being said, however, Scyther is a faster Pokemon than its evolved form Scizor, if not as powerful, so it definitely has its pluses there, should you want to do that. Its ability Swarm is complemented by Razor Wind in its starting moveset, so I guess that's kind of nice. Bug is counted as physical, I believe, in this generation. I hope I'm not wrong about that. But yeah, Scyther is faster than its evolution, and there are pluses to using Scyther, of course. Something worth considering if you don't have a bug type already. Alright, let's see, what can I do here? I'm a little bit worried that something is going to come out into that Earthquake that I'm not expecting. Something that would easily die to that Earthquake, because Scyther is not going to get hurt by it, so it's not going to give me the modifier by having it only hit, oh no! Well, I said that I thought a Pokemon that would easily die to Earthquake would be coming out. Yeah, Chansey! I'll just put its stats on screen immediately. It's got 5 defense. Yes, it missed! Oh my god! Oh, I never thought I'd be happy to see Earthquake actually somehow miss, but sure enough it did. Alright, Chansey. This is, bar none, the best special wall in the game. In its evolved form, Blissey, really. And you do have the Soothe Bell to help you evolve it into Blissey, should you so wish to do that. As for Chansey as a Pokemon, though, like I said, it is a fantastic special wall. Comes with the Lucky Punch item, should you want to use that. It is an exclusive item for Chansey that gives it a high critical hit ratio. And, all in all, if you want something to stand up to special attacks, there is no better Pokemon in the business. Starting moveset isn't all that bad either. Can argue with Thunderbolt. Once it evolves into Blissey, it gets a not too shabby special attack stat. Only real warning is that you might not get it to evolve into Blissey before the end of your journey. That's all I can really say about it that's bad. Oh! Wow. I thought I was done talking about Chansey. It's got Shadow Hold, which, you know, is like mean look on both opponents. That makes this a pretty dang brutal Shadow Chansey, just saying. I mean, I know that it doesn't really have... I know that Thunderbolt is going to be locked to you until you Purify it, though, but even with that, just the fact that it has that, and it can trap its opponents with the special defense and HP that it's got, that's mean. Hey, Scyther. You know those words that I was saying earlier to Pinsir? How it feels so good not having to buy you from the Rocket Game Corner or catching the Safari Zone? Same applies here, buddy! And oh man, does the same apply for Chansey. Feels so good catching this thing. I gotta say, I always felt like back in the early days of Pokemon, Chansey was the toughest thing to catch, just because it was only in Safari Zone, so rare, and I always hated catching it. In fact, I remember that in my circle of friends playing Pokemon Red and Blue when I was growing up, that Chansey was the very last Pokemon any of us needed. Yeah, what happened? Yeah, you lost your Chansey and your Scyther. I really hope you didn't earn those the old-fashioned way, because if you did, I genuinely feel bad for you losing them. But yeah, I remember that. That was very, very not fun. I remember that being the very last Pokemon any of us needed, and that Chansey got traded around so much that day it wasn't even funny. Anyway, we've gone 2 more floors higher into Citadark Isle. How much higher can this place go? I don't know. But maybe next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we'll find out. See you guys then.